Hey guys, Troy at Mountain Man Treasure. What's going on? It's thrift haul time. Okay, so today is Monday. Monday is dollar day at our Goodwill. That means certain items, if they're a certain color, they're a buck. Today it was blue. So blue last week was half off. This week all the blue tags go to $1. So head on in there and see if we can find anything blue tag ideally, but we're not beholden to the blue tag dollar day. So went in, decided to see what we could find. And you know what? I've stayed away from t-shirts for a while. They're so slow to move. But you know what? I was drawn back in today, and I did get quite a few t-shirts, but I think we got some cool ones. So one of the first things that we got, though, not t-shirts, but I guess it is clothing. These are pretty cool. They're dirty. I'm going to have to do some work on cleaning them up. But these are Chuck Taylors. These are Chuck Taylor All-Star. This is a leather upper, which is really cool. And then the bottom is, it almost looks like a boot. It's not the normal bottom on these, but they are Converse All-Stars. And you can see on the back, it's got it there. It's got the badge on the side as well. These are really cool. They were $5.99, so paying up a little bit. But even the basic Chuck Taylor All-Stars, like single color canvas high tops, those will sell if they're in really good condition for 20-25 bucks pretty regularly, plus shipping. You know, you can put those in a platted flat rate if they're small enough, but people will pay 20 or 25 bucks for those. So if you see them cheap, pick them up. These are size 11, so they're bigger. They're too big to fit me a little bit, so I won't be keeping them. I actually really kind of like them, but they almost look like a work boot. They're really, really cool. So I got to look them up. I'm not sure, but I keep my eye out for Vans and Converse that are different. These were definitely different, so I paid up for them, and I got to think these are somewhere $30, $35, maybe $40. So we'll see, but a cool pickup. Okay, and then these were all in one. They're taped all together, but I popped it open because I wanted to make sure that the DVDs were actually in there, and check the back and make sure they weren't all just scratched to pieces. This I got to double check that this is not a Vero possibility here. I don't know. I want to double check, but I grabbed it just in case. $2.99. This is these are Beachbody things, and I don't think it's the full. It's not a full set. I know they come in a whole set, but there's different Beachbody things. Now the thinking is, some people are going to have a scratched one, or they're going to have one lost, or whatever. If they've got a set, they might want to replace it. So I'm going to list each one of these individually. We've got 5 of these here. So we've got Interval X Plus, Abs and Core Plus. Then we've got Total Body Plus. This one is Kenpo Cardio Plus. It's all plus. Upper Plus, Abs Core Plus. And Where Nutrigenomics Go to Work. This one, I think, doesn't go with that. I don't know. This is a separate one. It may. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. This one, it might have come in with it. It doesn't go with it. So I'll see. This, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this one. I don't know. So we got 4. I think they're pretty good. So P90X, I'll give it a look. We'll see if I can sell these. But these were $2.99, so $3 for 4 of them. I took a shot. Let's see what else we got. Right? We got 3 bags of stuff here. Like I said, most of them are shirts, so not a super exciting, be on the lookout type of thing, but it's still cool to look at, right? See what other people are finding. And I found some cool vintage shirts today. This is one of them. It's an extra large. 99 cents is all this was, and it's unbranded. There's no tag as far as name, but as best I can tell, I'm going to look up the artist and see if maybe it's somebody. I don't know. Yvonne is there. It says 1180. So my guess is this is November of 1980. I think it's that old of a shirt. I asked a friend of mine who knows all about clothes. He happened to be there today. I said, Jeff, what do you think? Is this from 1980 and in this good a condition? He said, yeah. It's single stitched. You can see that on there. There's just one stitch on the hem there, or on the sleeve, and down here on the hem also. single stitch. Single stitch, if you don't know, that's a good indication that something is a vintage T-shirt. They stopped that, most companies, in like the mid to starting to get late 90s. So it doesn't have to be single stitch to be vintage, but if it is single stitch, very often it is. There are companies that still do it even today, but it's a more expensive way of stitching the shirts up, so a lot of them moved away from that. So if you see single stitch on the sleeves, a lot of times, if that's all that I'm looking for, is, you know what, I just want to see if there's any cool vintage shirts here today. You don't have to flip through the racks and look at all of them. If all you're doing is looking for vintage shirts, just scan down the aisle and look for that single stitch on the sleeve. You look really weird, I'm sure, to people looking, going, how do they know what they're looking for? But it works, and I found some that way. This, how about that graphic? It's really cool. It's sort of like Nordic. We got a weird color going on here because I'm blocking. Let me fold it over. There we go. How about that? It's really cool. Some sort of cross-country skiing scene. I don't know, but I love it. And the fact that this is from 1980, I had to pick it up. So, again, on these shirts, I have no idea. Some of these, a lot of them may be $9.99 free ship. We'll see. But I don't know. I was in a T-shirt buying mood today, I guess. This one also an extra large. And it'll go for more. There it is. Because it's Patagonia. It's just got the small little thing on the front, and it's not vintage or anything because it's got the screen printed tag on there. But the back of it, that thing is pretty sweet. It's the standard Patagonia, but it's got kind of a nice fade to it. It looks really nice. This could be a $15, $20 shirt. I don't know. Patagonia shirts sell really, really well. This one, it's nothing special, but it's an extra large. It's in good used shape, so it could be a $15 shirt, I think, and I expect that will go probably pretty quickly. Maybe one of the first ones I get up. Oh, this one's from my daughter. Love thrifting for personal use. This a Stranger Things. It's just a Hawkins High T-shirt, so we're gonna set that one aside because that's for my kiddo. This is really cool and a good thing to pick up. Keep an eye, even if you're not into sports, keep an eye on who's playing when it comes to playoffs, because that stuff's going to start selling quicker and for more. Really cool graphic, really cool fade. This is not old, but it does look a little bit old. It's got cool sleeves, fading on the sleeves. Just a fantastic look. It's an extra large. I paid $2.99 for it, which is paying up for a used shirt for me. But extra large. It's an official NFL tag team apparel for the San Francisco 49ers, who will be playing this next weekend in the divisional championship. They win there, they go to the Super Bowl. So this is something that I'm definitely going to post in the next couple of days. We want to get this up. We want, hopefully, if they win that game, we want them, well, hopefully they win that game because they're playing the Seahawks and they can't. Hopefully they win that game, they go to the Super Bowl, and in the next 3 weeks, somebody picks up this shirt. What else we got? There's our receipt. We'll look at that here in a little bit. Okay, this one, these tend to sell for $10, $15, I think, during Halloween time. Cliff Keen Athletic. I think this is actually a vintage one, or if not vintage, pushing really close. It's just sort of your standard referee shirt. So a kid wanting to wear this to a basketball game or something is going to buy this, or somebody wanting this for Halloween, whatever. This is a size large, which is not bad, and we paid $1.99 for that. Really clean. It's got a quarter zip on it. I think somebody's going to buy that. Again, I don't think it's much. I think it's $10 or $12, but for $2, we're in for that. That's everything out of that bag. Let's look at the other bag. Okay, we're going to take a detour from shirts. I think we're headed back there. I think I got more. But picked up a couple hats. Typically, I don't pick up hats at the thrift because they charge more for them there. But I found a couple of hats that I decided were worth taking a shot on today. And also found a hat that was a blue tag. This is a blue tag. It is it's a cool Velcro. It's not even the normal Velcro. It's a cool Velcro on the back there. I don't know if you can see that. It's not the normal hook and loop, as we've got to say on eBay. But this is Callaway Golf. You see golf branded stuff. always a good idea to pick it up, especially if it's cheap. So Callaway, we got Big Bertha on the side, that one of their clubs. Really pretty cool. So I grabbed it. It's in good shape. I didn't even look it up because it was $1. So I took a shot on it for $1, and in really, really good shape. Can't see anything wrong with this. So I'll look it up. I'll see what the comps are, but I have an idea that this is like a $15 hat. So not bad. We got some other hats. This one, again, this one is mine. My daughter's at Capitol High. She's a freshman this year, so we're just now starting to collect our Capitol High gear. Good thing there's thrift stores, because this is a cool, it's like a stand-up puffy thing. I got another one, like a faded yellow. I don't love it, but I needed one when she first started. She's on the dance team. You got to go to the games. You got to support the kid. And I'm very excited because this, $5.99, but blue, so we got it for $1. I've got a new hat. And you know I love my hats. Okay, continuing with hats. We've got another one that I paid up for. This one, $2.99, but I paid up because it's new. It's new with tags. This is a Reebok CrossFit hat. Looks pretty cool. I like sort of the black and gray mix. It's the mesh snapback. I really think it's a cool hat. So $2.99 for the Reebok CrossFit new with tags. I'm guessing $20. I looked really quickly on eBay just to see and flipped through. Didn't see any that looked just like this. Doesn't mean that there aren't any there. It was a very cursory look, but I think new with tags, paying up at $3 isn't great, but I'm hoping this is 20, 25 bucks. We'll see. I'll see what the comps say, but I think it'll sell. And then the last hat that we've got, one that there didn't look to be one like this. I think this one's going to sell. Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, I've seen Sonic hats on there that have this design, but this one appears to be one that somebody personally went through and bedazzled. I was trying to see, and it doesn't look like they're all in exact straight lines, and some of them aren't exactly spaced. So I think this was personalized, but I think that bedazzling Sonic is pretty cool. And so I gave it a shot. It was $2.99. It's a cool blue-green mesh on the back. Like I said, there are hats like this, but none that are bedazzled. So we're going to give it a shot and see what happens. This is just one that went with my gut, and I think Sonic is going to sell to somebody. And as always, guys, if you see anything in here that I picked up, if you happen to see something behind me that's hiding in one of these, on a shelf or in a tote, whatever. If you see something that you like, shoot me a message. My contact information is down below in the description, my email address. Just shoot me a line, and we'll work out a good deal. I promise. Always want to help out my viewers. So if you see something you like, let me know, and we'll see if we can get that your way. Let's look at what else we got, because I got more t-shirts. Oh, but not a t-shirt. The next out. Because it was $1, I got this. I don't know how much it's worth. Again, didn't look it up, but $1. It's a size large. This is an Indianapolis Colts jacket. It's a full zip jacket. It's just kind of got a shell on it. Trying to figure out where I can look here. We're gonna look through this. I don't know. It's pretty cool. It's just basic, not vintage, not anything, but it's in good shape. Indianapolis Colts, they're not bad. They actually did pretty well this year, so there's going to be some hope for next year. I don't know that this is going to sell right away, but I actually do pretty well selling direct internationally. I've sold a lot of NFL gear overseas, so I don't know. Maybe there's a Colts fan. A lot of Seahawks stuff goes to Germany. My guess is maybe military bases there, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what this goes for. I'm guessing it's a $20 or $25 jacket. Maybe 25. It's a little heavier weight. It's just not the straight nylon. There is some lining to it. So, I don't know, maybe a $25 jacket, but for $1, I had to give that a shot. That's the end of bag 2. What do I got in bag 3? More t-shirts. This one a little more worn than I would normally get, but it's just got a look. It's on a buffalo tag. There's another name above it, but I can't read it. It's buffalo, and then underneath that, it's got a Fruit of the Loom tag. So I don't know what's going on here, but it was blue tagged already at 99 cents, which means I get it for half off, so I get it for 50 cents. I had to grab this for 50 cents. It's just such a cool vintage shirt, right? It's got the horses on there. And I like the fade on the horses. And if you look somewhere on here, there was a date, and I don't remember where that was now, but it was 1991. Yeah, now I can't find it. But I did find a date earlier, and it was 1991. So I figured, you know what, let's grab that shirt. It's just got a cool look. It's got like the double colored sleeve, like the heavier weight sleeve. So there's two colors sticking out. It looks like you're wearing a blue undershirt kind of coming out of the sleeve. Just super cool. So I don't know. We'll see. Even faded because it's from the 90s, early 90s. I don't know. We'll see. I like it. And that's a Sarge size. That's an XL. So good size. What else we got? How about more shirts? Okay, Mountain Man, let's look at more shirts. Hard Rock Cafe, Washington, D.C. But remember what we talked about? Yeah. I don't know if you can see it on the black. Easier to see on that lighter color. This is a single stitch. So this is mid-90s or younger Hard Rock Cafe shirt from Washington, D.C. It's also the tag, you can tell it's made in the USA, which is always a good indicator that it's got a good shot of being vintage, and it's an extra large. So all good things. And cool colorway. It's, for being that old, this is one that sat in the back of somebody's closet. They got it, or somebody got it from them when they went there, and it was never washed. Because this thing, I'm looking at it, I'm looking close. I can't find any cracks. There's nothing. I mean, this looks like it could be brand new off the shelf, and I think it is. Well, brand new out of the closet. So Hard Rock Cafe, Washington, D.C., single stitch shirt. Really, really cool. Here's another one. We're not going to bring politics into our YouTube channel, but you almost can't help it with this one. Again, San Francisco Giants. This is Colin Kaepernick. Friend of mine that I mentioned, Jeff, he sold overseas, as it turns out, a Colin Kaepernick jersey, 49ers jersey earlier this year, and I don't remember how much it was. I want to say it was like 45 or 50 bucks, something like that. So people are out there looking for this stuff. This is just a t-shirt. It's on a Majestic tag. It's a 2X. So we're going to give it a shot. It was 99 cents. 2X is a great size, and it's in great shape. So we'll see. There is a little bit of fading on the back, but I'm going to put that up with the other 49ers shirt, and we'll put the Colts one up too. I like to put NFL stuff up in season. Same NHL, MLB, whatever. I like that stuff in season. I think I've got a Kansas City Chiefs hat that I have to clean up, and that one's got to go up this week as well. That not in this thrift haul. It's just in a box of about 150 hats that I have to go through. So, yeah, Colin Kaepernick t-shirt. We'll give it a shot. We're getting down to it. The last item, I don't remember what it was. Let's see. Oh, yeah. This one's for Dominic. I know he will appreciate this one over at the Primetime Treasure headquarters. Right? Come on. Now, this one isn't vintage. That would be fantastic. This 2011. Which is actually already 9 years old. So this is half vintage. But Beavis and Butthead, MTV shirt. Beavis and Butthead stuff has a following. This is going to sell. This is a double X, and it was $1.99. So thus ends our trip through t-shirt aisle. That's mostly what we got. Though I do actually I'm leaving in... about 45 minutes. I'm headed over to meet somebody for a Facebook Marketplace pickup. I'll show you that when we get back. It's just a board game, and I think it's pretty cool, though. It's a used board game, but it's got a pretty good sell-through rate, and it's got a pretty good price. I'm getting it for $3. Let's look at it. Okay, guys, time warp. We're now in the tank, actually on my way through ridiculous traffic to pick up my daughter at high school. This is insane over here. But since we're just sitting here and not moving, I've got time to talk to you. Well, no, now we're moving. So, just picked up that game from a lady. I found some games on Marketplace this morning, and she listed 4 games and said they were all $3 a piece or $10 for the 4. Now, 3 of them were, Mad Gabs and Mancala and just some basic games, right? But one of them stood out, It's this thing. We've got a green light, but we're not going anywhere. This thing. It's called Atmosphere, the Gatekeeper, the DVD board game. This is from either 2002, 2003 or 2004, right around in there somewhere. Here we go, around the corner. So it's an older game. She said everything is there. And she showed me the disc. She checked it this morning. It's really clean. Now the pieces are scattered all over, so I got to double check, of course, and I'll sit and I'll count them and everything. But this game, guys, sells pretty regularly. It looked like it was in good shape. All the pieces looked clean. This game sells regularly, right around $69.99 plus shipping. $70 for a game. Hold on, my kid's here. That's what I got for you today. A little bit of a thrift haul. The biggest win off of Facebook Marketplace. How about that? A $3 game, assuming that it's all there, assuming that it all works, that sort of thing. That's going to sell for $70 plus shipping. That's crazy, right, kid?
It's a pun.
It is a pun. Say hi to the people.
Hi to the people.
Jaeger, say hi to the people, buddy. Yeah, Jaeger's shy. That's all I got for you today, guys. Now I got to get out of this parking lot. We'll see you next time.